Alright, so we're going to do an unboxing video of the Harbor Freight LED under cabinet light. 12 bright white LEDs. It claims that it's great for bookshelves, office, workshop, kitchen, and RVs. No wires, no plugs. It takes 6A, AAA, or AA batteries rather. The pictures look promisingly edited, and probably not at all real, but it was only $10. I'm going to be using Duracell batteries for it. I have a bunch of the Harbor Freight Thunderbolt things, and they're not very good. I don't think they put out as much power, and they also typically don't line up right. So I really wanted to see how this light is, because I feel like this is something that a lot of people could use. I'm going to use it in my snowmobile trailer. If it works well, I might get another one and stick it in my toolbox just to have some extra lighting in there. But I'm really curious to see how well it works. Interestingly enough, it doesn't have a test feature in the box. A lot of the lights you'll see at Harbor Freight, they've got the ability to test them. Like just click a button on the side of the box, it'll show you how bright the light is. Since this didn't have it, that leads me to believe that either they didn't want to put 6 batteries in it and have it sitting, which is likely, or it just sucks and they didn't want you to be able to tell that it sucks before you buy it. So, let's get to the unboxing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this one-handed. Stand by. So it's out. That was easy. Scissors, the plastic. Alright, now the light. So, first impressions, it's super, super cheap. I don't know if you can hear that, but that plastic is very horrible. Everything on it is really cheap. It's got to be ABS plastic. Switches has very little tactical feedback. You really got to push it in. Again, I wasn't expecting too much for $10, but it definitely feels cheap. Those lights are supposedly adjustable. They'll hold themselves where they are, but they also swivel. Right. Interesting. So they have little stoppers in them. Oh, that's probably so you can't keep turning it and break the wiring that goes through them. Yeah, okay, so, alright, well, let's see how this works. We'll take these battery covers off and see where we can go with it. So I got it all pulled apart, and like an idiot, I thought it said AA batteries. It actually is AAA batteries that it takes, so these aren't going to work. So we're going to have to go get some more batteries. Couple little things. This comes off, so that you can take this, you could screw it into something, which is probably what I'm going to do with these screws that are supplied. It shockingly supplies you with screws. And then you screw this to the wall, and the back of these two spots here and here, they will, they'll allow you to put it into the wall, and then you slide it over. This has to come off before you can take the battery covers off, because it's in the way, so just know that. And these are horribly made. You can see it's got all kinds of... Focus! Come on! Anyway, you can see the little tab. There's just plastic gunk everywhere on these. So yeah, again, cheap ABS plastic. Not going to be very good in the cold, which might be bad for what I'm using it for. But I'll get some batteries, and we'll see how it works. And yeah, we'll be right back. All right. So, we got the batteries in. As you can see, we went with Rayovac, because I did. That's what I was able to find. It was the cheapest one I could get. So, let's put these back in. Very, very, very cheap. And we will go, just a quick test. So, they put out light. I guess they're fairly bright-ish. Let's go to a dark room, and we'll see how they really do. Okay, so we are in the darkest room in my house, the closet. As you can see, there's no natural light. And I have the lights parallel with the camera. And if I turn them on, that's what we've got for lighting. I put them up where they would be. That's what it looks like. This is kind of a back closet of my attic. This is it turned like a light bar would be on a truck, following with the camera. This is down. This is mounted on the wall like it would be used. So let's see if we orient all of the lights in the same direction. So that's why all the lights are oriented in the same direction. So I would say it, I guess, that's basically the light it puts out. So if I put them all facing up, again, we're sitting in the darkest part of the room, that's the light they put out. So it's very direct light. I mean, that's kind of classic of LEDs. The flood of it isn't. It's not a floodlight. They're a direct beam. So you can see to the front, not much, but it's very concentrated there. So if we turn them all that way, then you can see, again, very concentrated in that one spot on the roof there. So that's the light test. So overall, what is the impression on this? Well, I would say they're decent overall. I am a little concerned with how flimsy they are. I mean, they're super cheap. Yeah, they scratch pretty easily. I mean, it's cheap ABS plastic. They're $10. It's going to give me some light. It's going to be better than no light. I'm worried about it in the cold, how they're going to be. But I don't know. We'll see. As far as a buy or return on this item for Harbor Freight, it's definitely going to be a buy and keep. I'm not going to return it. I'm going to keep it and see how it does. For $10, you can't really go wrong. And I think it's important with Harbor Freight to keep that in perspective as well. I mean, we're not talking about a product here. This isn't like this light bar cost me $50. It was $10. So, throughout these reviews, everybody always had a tendency to review them as if they're a very high-end product, and you go really in depth. And at the end of the day, a lot of people are like, "But it was $10." I mean, what are you expecting for $10? Well, I would rather spend $20 for a product that works than $10 for a product that doesn't. Now, I would spend $10 on a product like this that doesn't work quite as well as the product for $20, but basically does the job that I'm looking for it to do, which this one does. This does the job that I'm looking for it to do. So, $10, I would say, I mean, I haven't used it in the cold yet, but as it sits, initial impressions, I would say it's definitely a buy. It's a good deal. Obviously, the light works. It may be very direct, but that sometimes is a good thing. I mean, it'd be perfect to put above your workshop bench, exactly really as it's advertised. The lights do spin, but I mean, them spinning on their axis, really it's just helping you move the pucks a little bit differently. So they're also, right now, they've got 4 puck lights, I believe, for $7. Those, I think this is a nicer setup than those are. Those are going to be a little annoying. They're smaller. I don't know. I just feel like they're not going to be as good. So that's what we've got. Like I said, they were $10, $9.99 plus tax. It's definitely a buy. If you enjoy the content, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all very soon.